As you can see, I have an FPV watch, and this was sent to me from Patrick Zing, who asked me if I wanted to review this, and this is the Topsky watch, which is basically one of these little FPV watches, and I've never really paid that much attention to these, but when I went to the Whoop racing event the other month, there was one of the lads who had one of these, and I was kind of jealous because basically allowed him to mess around changing his channels and stuff like that without having to keep faffing around and putting his goggles on. And on that basis I kind of thought, oh, that's quite a nifty idea actually, and then promptly forgot about it. So when I was asked if I wanted to review this, I kind of thought it'd be a pretty cool thing to have a look at. So as you can see, it's broadcasting the video from my quad, which is here, and the picture on it is actually pretty good, even though it's really small. You can, or I can read the OSD pretty easily, so it's not bad at all. So if I just turn this off, you press this button for 3 seconds to turn it on and off, and then what we'll do is turn it back on again. And mine also doesn't have that annoying Banggood logo that I've seen on others where it wishes you Merry Christmas. Right, so I've just switched it off and I'm going to turn it back on again, and I've taken it off the band that I was on. You can see it comes up with the Topsky logo. And let's see if it picks up my channel, and I'm on raceband 3. No, it didn't, so it went to Fat Shark 1, which is actually very close to it. You can change the band using the top button, so A, B, C, E, F, and unusually this one has raceband on it as well, which I think is unusual on these guys. I don't think most of them have, and that's given a really clear picture of me. And it comes in this nice box with the little antenna you see there, and you also get this plate and some sticky Velcro. So yeah, so there's kind of not a lot to say about it, to be honest with you. When you put it on, it actually feels really nice on your wrist. It's got this kind of soft rubber. I kind of just wish it also told the time. I've been playing around with this guy, and this one's lasting about 50 minutes before it runs out of juice. So that's a good amount of messing around. But I suppose really what you're going to be doing with this is either using it to show passers-by, etc., what you're doing, or using it when you're on the bench rather than having to keep getting your goggles out, which gets annoying when you're building stuff to find the right channel and get yourself set up, or obviously when you're at a race, etc. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with that guy. As much as I like it on the wrist, mine will go on my radio. I don't know what resolution the screen is, but it's fine for what it is. It's so small at 2 inches that it really doesn't matter. So yeah, so I took it down to the field, and I actually found it relatively useful, especially when I was using crossfire, because on my crossfire quads I tend to use the UART on the actual crossfire receiver itself. So you change your crossfire channel and settings via your radio, via the Lua script. So in that case, I didn't even have to get my goggles out. I just used the little Topsky watch to change my channels. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. It's certainly not an essential thing, but for 30 quid or 35 quid, I think it's a pretty handy thing to have. Mine will live on my radio from now on. Probably something that I won't use all the time, but if you're flying with others, handy thing to have to save you getting your goggles on and off and on and off when you're setting stuff up. So yeah, cheers to Patrick Zing for sending this. Get FPV have these. Banggood have them as well, but I'm guessing theirs are the ones that come up with that Happy Christmas from Banggood, whereas I'm guessing the ones from Get FPV, and I think you can get it on Amazon as well, won't have that. They'll have just the normal Topsky boot logo like this guy does. So yeah, handy if you're flying with others, handy to set quads up and make sure your VTX is working, etc. Handy at the races, and handy if anybody passing by wants to see what you're up to. That's it, folks. Cheers. Bye-bye.